right, let's kick things off here. So, welcome to the first annual Li-Fraumeni Syndrome Awareness Day. Woo!
Yay!
So, we're going to be going through a few topics just quickly. So, just a little bit of an overview of LFS, why we're starting Li-Fraumeni Syndrome Awareness Month this month. We'll talk about the grants that we gave out, which is our big initiative for this year. Robin's going to give us an update on the family camp, which is very exciting news. And then we'll go through some of our partners and our special donors that have really helped pull this thing together. And just before I even get started, I mean, we started thinking about doing this. Andy, do you remember the date? It was like February, I don't know, 10th or something like that.
Actually, I
Where like
believe we
Andy
officially
said,
we announced it on February 5th, but I think we came up with the idea in January. So it was less
it
than two
was
months from the time that we actually came up with the idea to do this to the point where we actually to today to March 1st.
and we all kind of joke about it all the time that we always work best when we're under a deadline crunch. So we kind of said, all right, we got 6 weeks to put this thing together. Let's do it. So the team really gelled and have been working their asses off for the last 6 weeks to do this. And special shout out to Andy, who's really been spearheading a lot of this, and to Lisa, who's just been killing it on social media and getting posts out and getting the awareness up. So everybody has had their little role here, with Snarky with the t-shirts, and Inga with helping manage the grants, and Robin obviously with the camp, and Inga's got some amazing art coming out here too. So Tanya's always there to help us as well. So it's just been crushing it, and obviously Jackie too.
And Trish.
So and Trish, Snarky. Oh my goodness, we'll talk more about that in a little bit. So Li-Fraumeni syndrome. Why are we all here? Well, back in 1969, Dr. Frederick Lee and Dr. Joseph Fraumeni described these 4 families with genetic histories and histories of cancers. So they started collecting, basically they started just mapping the family histories to begin with and collecting some samples, and they worked on this over the years. But things really didn't take a turn until around 1990, when they partnered with Stephen Friend, Dr. Malkin, and Dr. Louis Strong, when they understood that there was a relationship between the P53 tumor suppressor gene and a bunch of families that had a history of cancer. So it is always interesting to think that, we think of P53 all the time as being Li-Fraumeni syndrome, but that's not how it started. It started with these families had a history of cancer, and they were identified as having this syndrome. And there are still a lot of, not a lot, but there are families still out there that have these histories of cancers without a P53 mutation that do fit the criteria for having Li-Fraumeni syndrome. So with their dedication, they identified this tumor suppressor gene. And in 2011, Dr. Malkin and his team developed the Toronto Protocol, which was formalized in 2017 to be the method of surveillance, and essentially the one lever that we have right now that's been proven to be effective and improve outcomes for Li-Fraumeni syndrome patients. So we just wanted to give a little overview of kind of how we got to where we are. And Living LFS was founded, I think we just had our 5-year anniversary. It was founded by Jen Mallory.
6 years. 6
and
years.
6 years. 6 years now. And when Jen passed this October, and Andy brought up the idea of let's do an awareness day. What better day and what better way to honor Jen and her spirit than having it right on March 20th. And every year we'll celebrate Li-Fraumeni syndrome to honor her and honor her commitment to all of us. As I have said before, she for many of us was the first face or voice that you interacted with on Facebook. And I'll never forget, I'm sorry you're here, but I'm glad you found us, is something that I said during her eulogy or memorial. And it's something I think about and say to new patients all the time, because when you get diagnosed with Li-Fraumeni syndrome and you start going down the Google rabbit hole of how rare it is and how devastating it is, just to have somebody there, and that's what this organization is now, is that catch-all for people who have been identified with this syndrome, who have had the family history, to say that you are not alone and that you can live with this syndrome and that we can thrive with this syndrome. So we wanted to remember Jen, obviously on March 20th, but also John Berkeley, who started was one of the first presidents of LFSA, and he was one of those fierce advocates for Li-Fraumeni syndrome. And this being, the first Li-Fraumeni syndrome awareness day, we wanted to honor John as well, and just give him a shout out for those people who have been um, such amazing advocates for patients and families with this, and not just families, but really anybody in the blast radius of a Li-Fraumeni syndrome diagnosis. There's a lot of support that they need. And Dr. Freeberg, we wanted to honor him as well. I had the opportunity to meet with him in 2016 in Ohio, and he was sitting in front of me, and I approached him, and he was super approachable, and I told him about my family's history with it, and he said, "Oh, tell me your mutation, and I'll email you." And I gave him my email address, and like 3 days later, he emailed me back from France with this long description of the mutation and best wishes, and he was just an amazing guy, and we thank him for his service. So hardship grants. Okay, when we first started this,
part. I'm so happy about this.
we started off offering 10 grants, and this is a pretty decent amount of money for us. In 2018, we raised about $18,500 total. Okay, so this is $5,300 that we would be offering. Well, Trish and Snarky Cancer were killing it with the t-shirt sales. Andy, I don't know if you can look up the number of t-shirts that we sold for this drive real quick, but I think we're approaching 200.
I think
and
that's true.
So that made it easy for us to bump it up to 2 more grants. Okay, we're up to 12 now. Judy Hides donated specifically for another grant, so thank you very much.
I'll just say that right now we are at 190 units sold, 190 Hope LFS, these t-shirts, and that's through 80 customers. So 80 customers purchased 190 shirts for today for LFS Awareness Day.
And with everything going on with Trish and her family, and those guys just work so hard and are so dedicated towards the mission of Living LFS. She's one of the founders, and she's just amazing. Her family is amazing. And then Delaney passed away just recently, and Tara made a mention to have all the donations and proceeds from Delaney to come to Living LFS, and the donations that came in were amazing. So we were able to award a hardship grant for a child in Delaney's name. So Tara and Michael, our hearts break for you, obviously, but thank you so much. And then we got 2 more t-shirt drives because 2 more t-shirt grants because Snarky doing snarky things. So what are we up to now? Is that it's 12, 13, 14, 16. We had an anonymous donor reach out, and they have provided 22 grants specifically for children affected by LFS. Now we had 43, I believe, qualified applicants, and this basically, took care of them all. And she was amazing. She doesn't want any credit for it. She sent out all the checks by hand to herself, and it was amazing. I still can't believe it, and we're so thankful for her to do this. And I had the pleasure, and a few of us, Trish and Jackie and I, started making some phone calls yesterday, and $530, maybe for some people that's not a lot of money, but I'll tell you, these people are so appreciative of getting these grants, and reading through the grants, the stories are just horrific, and people are really struggling. You have LFS, then you have COVID on top of it. These things are doing anything from, some of them were paying for a headstone for my daughter. I'm homeless. I'm way behind on I have a line of credit basically at MD Anderson because the things are so expensive, paying for MRIs. So this was just, it was really special. Yesterday was my birthday, and to be able to give these gifts to people really kind of made my day. So thank you all who donated. And then speaking of my birthday, I have a birthday fundraiser, which I don't blew up. I don't know what happened, but we have an amazing community, and it actually just a couple minutes ago went over $12,500,
Oh my
which
God.
is unbelievable. And I saw a few other birthday fundraisers, and as I said before, in 2018 we raised about $18,500. I think we're basically going to do that this month, and that is just amazing. So thank you all. This community is the best. Every dollar goes right back to the community. We are a 100% volunteer organization, and we have more and more people volunteering now, and it's getting difficult to manage our volunteers a little bit. So we're going to work on that a little bit in this next year, but we still have lots of work to do, and we are not slowing down at all.
Let's focus on this just for a second, Greg. I'm sorry to break in, but realize, folks, we started with 10 grants, $5,300. We got 43 qualified applicants for hardship grants, and we were able to fund them all thanks to this community. And this is the first year of LFS awareness campaign. This turnout is absolutely phenomenal, and it just goes to show how important this community is for each other. Thank you all for living LFS with us.
Just amazing. And for October, we're going to be doing another round of grants in honor of Jen's passing. So there'll be some more opportunities there to help people who need it. So with that, I will turn it over to Robin. And first of all, any questions? No questions?
Good job, guys. You guys did amazing. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, Robin, I'll turn it over to you.
Okay, that was so unfair because you totally made me cry and now I have to talk. And I told you I was on this morning. Okay. So I'm not as great with tech as Greg is, and we're going to give this a shot. Somebody jump in and tell me if you can't see this. You can see it?
We can see it.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. Happy LFS Awareness Day in honor of our amazing Jen Mallory. Oh God, okay. Living LFS is beyond thrilled and excited to announce the Jennifer Mallory Family Camp, Rocky Mountain Village, Empire, Colorado, August 11th to 14th, 2022. Okay, and because we have, oh, there we go. Because we have an August date, it's going to be warmer. Hopefully more people are going to be able to come, and kids will be off school. Rocky Mountain Village Camp is an Easter Seals camp. The outdoor facilities include 2 well-stocked fishing ponds, a picnic pavilion, an outdoor stage, hiking trails, a tranquility garden, an outdoor swimming pool that we'll all be able to use because it's August and shouldn't be snowing, a hot tub, tennis and basketball courts, a zip line, climbing wall, horse barns, and an arena. RMV is a 1-hour drive from Denver International Airport and can accommodate 150 campers with 2 lodges and 6 cabins. So they're sleeping inside both the lodges as well as the cabins. Meals and linens will be provided. We will again host breakout sessions for our LFS families and encourage free time spent growing, sharing, exploring, and living LFS with your cabin mates and friends. And here are a few more pictures of some of the lodges and the interior area for those of us who were lucky enough to be at family camp. Last time, we can speak to the fact that it was absolutely life-changing. My diagnosis of LFS came only about a year and a half before our first LFS camp. And when I met Greg and Trisha and Jen and got to hang out with people at family camp, it changed my life. It changed our families' lives. We've made connections with people that will be forever and have given us so much. And I'm so hopeful that we can have more people at this camp and max our 150, because everyone should have the opportunity to be able to participate and grow and feel connected from this experience. So we cannot wait to connect, educate, and empower. Family Camp changes lives and forges bonds that last a lifetime. And it is completely funded by all our amazing donors. Thank you so much.
Woo! Family Camp, August of 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, mark your calendars. This is so exciting. Robin, thank you for all your hard work to make this happen.
Oh, it was you guys and Trish. All I did was help out because I am so blessed with what you guys have given to all of us.
All right, Greg, it's back to you.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Robin. Like Andy said, Robin's really been driving this with Trish. So we really appreciate her efforts on this. And obviously it meant a lot to her and all of us. It was an amazing experience the last time. Andy, do you want to take it from here? We'll start talking about some of our partners, and we have Pam on the line here.
I believe that we've got Rachel Mondi on the line. I'm not seeing Rachel, but I saw that she was here. Rachel, can you speak up?
Hi, good morning.
There she is, Rachel Mondi. This is Rachel from Tangled Up in Bows. And first of all, thank you so much for participating in this. Thank you for jumping in and getting involved. Can you tell the 30 people that are on this call a little bit about your fundraiser and how you got involved?
Sure. Well, I do children's clothing and bows and hair accessories. That's started because of this little girl, but my very dear friend is Ginny Davis. We used to work together years ago, and we're very close. And Ginny is Andy's mom. So
that's my mom waving there.
Yeah. So because of Ginny, I know Andy and got to.
I just have to say a quick good morning. I love you and thank you, Rachel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Hello, my sweet baby girl, Ren.
But yes, because of Ginny, I met Andy, and I knew about LFS because of Ginny, but I didn't know enough. And Ginny actually shared Andy's interview on the morning news a few weeks ago, and I watched it, and it made me sob and it touched me. And I thought, I have to do something. And I have a small platform in which I can do something. So we did.
So thanks to Tangled Up in Bows, at this point, they have raised $627 thanks to you all purchasing items that are in a custom living LFS fabric. There's ladies' leggings, there's the children's bows and accessories and all that sort of thing. There's masks, there's tumblers. So if you go to tangledupinbows.com, that's the website, right, Rachel?
Yes.
Go to tangledupinbows.com. You can see all the cool stuff. It's right there on the front page. Rachel just went all out for this. So thank you so much for your support in that regard. We really appreciate it.
You're so welcome.
And I don't know if Debbie Leanne is also on the line. Debbie Leanne Photography is somebody that is very close to Jen Mallory. They became very, very close friends. Debbie took pictures of Jen and her family over the years. And this month she's in the Hampton Roads, Virginia area. And this month she is offering $53 photo sessions with all of those proceeds going to Living LFS to support patients with LFS as well. So we appreciate that as well very much. And then I think next we can talk about Pan.
Yeah, Pan Ziaka. How are you?
Hi, everybody.
Welcome from the UK, Pan. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy LFS Awareness Day.
It's great to be here. Great to see so many people on the call as well. Fantastic.
And it's not raining in the UK, which is even more fantastic.
Well, you've been one of our hugest supporters right from the get-go when we announced this thing, spreading the word out through the UK and really across Europe. You know, it's been great to see it kind of percolate across. And, you know, when we started this thing, the one thing I really wanted and hoped for was that this thing would stick. You know, that March 20th is going to be LFS Awareness Day from now on forever. Registered across. Andy and I have identified all these different websites to register it, but really it's the adoption from people and the organizations that you are spreading that helped give this some real credibility, I think, and we just really appreciate it.
It's fine. I mean, for us, it was such a great idea, and when Jen came to the UK, I met Jen. I knew her from online, but it was fantastic to meet her. She really was a inspirational person, and what you guys do in social media and on Facebook in particular, I think it has changed so many lives. I mean, we're you know, the UK is a lot smaller, and we have completely different health systems, but people with LFS have got the same struggles. How do I get tested? How do I get my kids screening? You know, all the, you know, the same issues, and it's just great to be able to work together and spread the word. So you know, we're all really pleased to be part of this.
And it's really good to see examples of the things that you're doing, because we are really tiny still, and we do need to grow, and it's very inspirational seeing what you can achieve.
Can you tell us a little bit about your organization?
Sure. We founded in 2013 after the death of our son, George, who had LFS.
And this is George's brother,
George's
in the background.
At the time, there was nothing in the UK. No organisations, no public information, no websites. And we felt that, you know, there must be other families like us. We hadn't met any other people with LFS, and we wanted to do something to remember George and to reach out to people and provide some support that wasn't there. And it's spread since then. I mean, we're in touch with people all over the UK and outside of the UK, across Europe as well. We've had some successes. So a couple of years ago, we sponsored a meeting to get annual whole body MRI adopted as the official policy in the National Health Service. So that's now official policy, but we now have a problem of not everybody in the UK can have access because of funding issues in the NHS. So, you know, we're kind of constantly pushing to make sure that everybody has equal access, everybody gets the best care available, and we're working with the research community as well. I mean, I work in oncology research, so help spread the word there as well.
And listening to Robin talking about the summer camp village and seeing how emotional that was for you. I'm going to get emotional now because it reminds me of the first year that we held an annual event, just a big meeting conference in London that we do once a year with lunch and social and stuff. And it was just overwhelming seeing people having the chance to actually talk to somebody else whose family had LFS. And yeah, so we know that side of it too. And
I have to say, yeah. I want to point out as you were saying that, how many people I watched nodding with the idea of finally getting the opportunity to talk to somebody who understands. So many of us had never had the opportunity to meet anybody else that had LFS. So to actually be able to find community is the biggest part. This is the whole reason that this group exists, that your group exists, is because we all have that common bond, something that we can share, something that nobody else understands except those are the people that are affected by it. And I think, we're going to find that there are going to be more and more, and our arms are going to get wider and wider as we welcome more people into our community. And thank you all so much for joining us.
And I'll tell you too, just talking to the genetic counselors who attended the last camp, I'm not sure if Jackie's on right now, but it was very eye-opening for them. It was sort of emotional with all these different breakout groups and connecting to the patients. There's Jackie.
Yeah, hi. I'm at the Y with my kids. Swim lessons. But yeah, I can speak to how life-changing that camp was for me, Carly, Becca, all of us. And it's, we get to see the families with LFS once a year if we're lucky, and you don't get to really know the families, but the camp just gives us an opportunity to connect. Yes, it's the right way to connect, and and make lifelong friendships that I can't speak to any better than that. Yeah.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you so much, Jackie.
All right, can we get on to the artwork? I'm really excited about that. Is it time?
Sure, go for it. Yeah.
All right. My dear friend, she's, at least on my screen, she's right below me. Hi, Inga.
Hey. Hi.
Inga Van Dormont. Did I say that right?
Yeah, that's good. That's
okay,
good.
That's good. Is an amazing, amazing artist. And for those of you that are in the Living LFS group, you've probably seen a lot of her artwork. She did a beautiful pen and ink drawing of the P53 gene. It's absolutely stunning. And for LFS Awareness Month, she has actually created a piece, which I will show you right now. If I can find the tab. Here it is. Can you all see that?
Yep.
This is Inga's mandala with the Living LFS logo in the middle. She has drawn this by hand. It takes hours of work to draw a piece like this. And she has made it available for sale at snarkycancer.com. This is an original piece for $530 with the proceeds going to Living LFS.
Absolutely gorgeous, Inga.
Thank you. And I just want to give an idea of how big it is because it doesn't show on the screen. So I'm going to hold it up. Hope that works, right? So that's the size of it.
Wow.
Wow, it's beautiful.
That's gorgeous.
So you can see that it's not a small piece of paper.
I'm going to send the link in chat so that you can actually go to the Snarky Cancer website and view it and purchase it if you so desire. And all of the funding goes directly to Living LFS to support the LFS community. Thank you so much to Inga for making that available for us. Is there anything else you want to say about it? How long did it take?
Oh, maybe like, I don't know, a month. Yeah, it took a very long time. Yeah.
It is a stunning, stunning piece of artwork that was made specifically for this community. And anybody who finally gets the opportunity to own this piece of work is a very, very lucky person indeed. Thank you, Inga, for donating that to us.
You're welcome.
Really quick, Andy, can I just give a quick shout out to Susan over here? I see on the call. Just say hello.
Hi, Susan.
Susan's one of our biggest supporters, and she's had one hell of a year. And we just want to say that we love you, Susan. It's so great to see you.
Thank you very, very much. It has been a hell of a year. And without you guys, made it as far as I have. And I love you all. And you're always there for me. And thank you so much for being there for me. I really appreciate it. You should have
warned. Hi from the UK. It's great to see you.
You guys should have warned us to have Kleenex. That's my only complaint. But seriously, I love you all, and I can't wait for the meetup because, you know, there's nothing like meeting in person, and I've been lucky to do it 3 times. My son is tired of hearing about it. Because all we do is talk about you and when we're going to meet again. And I love you all. Thank you, Greg. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome, of course, Susan.
Thank you.
Greg, what's next on our list?
Geez, I don't know that we had too much more there, Andy.
Does anybody else have any questions? Anything else that they'd like to chime in? Anything else that they'd like to contribute to this very first Li-Fraumeni Syndrome Awareness Day?
Can I throw something in?
Please do. That's my mom, everybody. That's Ginny Davis.
Hi. I would just like to say that I am amazingly blown away by all of you and your incredible hard work and your sense of community and love for each other. And you guys all just never cease to amaze me. And I'm so proud of all of you. And I love you all. And you all are just wonderful. And I just needed to tell you all that.
Thank you, Mom.
And keep it up. You guys are wonderful.
I see that Roberta Connolly has raised her hand. This is Jen's mom. Roberta?
Hi, thank you all so very much for doing all that you are doing to carry on my daughter's legacy. And I can't tell you how very much I appreciate all of you and for everything that you all have done for my daughter and my family and continue to do. So thank you.
Thank you, Roberta. Now that we're all in tears, would anybody else like to say anything?
I'll just say that Roberta, you know, Jen is in every thought that we make, every decision that we make, we're thinking of, is this what Jen would want us to do? And we're still thinking about her. Maureen?
I want to, if I could chime in as well. Maureen, I'm Jen's cousin. I just want to follow what Roberta said. Thank you guys so much. This does mean a ton to our family. I have my other little mini mutant down here. If I but anything you guys need help with, I'm always happy to help as well. But thank you. This is such a special day for our family and for all our LFS family.
Thank you so much, Maureen. Anybody else want to contribute? Have anything to say? I apologize in advance, but I'm going to put Ann Raymer on the spot because Ann is one of the founding members of Living LFS. She helped to start this organization, and she's actually on the call. So, Ann, I want to throw it to you and to say thank you.
I didn't see her on there
in this, and ask if you wanted to say a few words.
Wow, I was not prepared to talk today. I didn't. I was just kind of peeking in on what you guys are doing an amazing job. Honestly, the direction and the growth that's happened in this organization has just been fantastic. I mean, Greg and Andy have taken the work that Jen started and continued with it in such an extraordinary way. I'm so proud of all, and it just means so much. The things that we pie in the sky at the very beginning, having family camp, being able to do these sorts of things, you guys are making them happen, and Jen would not be more proud and more excited. And I hope that what you were talking about, Greg, is whispering in your ear, like that's the guiding principle. We're trying to take care of the community, and that was so important to her, and you guys are doing it. So kudos to all of you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Anne.
So much, Anne. I also real quick, I just wanted to say that the stories that we got from people when they applied for the hardship grants, and honestly, one of the reasons that I thought we really ought to do hardship grants is because of the fact that we couldn't do camp because of COVID. So we had fundraised for camp. We still have that money available to us that we will be able to use to fund that camp. But the money that we had in the meantime, with so many people that were struggling, we said, why don't we start doing hardship grants? And then we started getting the stories. And it became so obvious how important a part of the mission this should be for us. And the way the community has come out to fill that need has just been legendary, which is part of the reason that we've decided to do it twice a year. So every year, we just decided this last night, every year on March 20th and October 5th, we are going to make hardship grants available to the Li-Fraumeni syndrome community, thanks to people like the folks that are on this call and all the people that donated to Greg's birthday fundraiser.
And I'll tell you that everything that all the comments that I got back were, and it was kind of like, I've been in lockdown for the last week and the only thing I've been doing is watching your fundraiser. And like, but the stories are really what it is. And, everybody has struggled for the last year, but when people hear about LFS families really, really struggling, it makes it a really easy thing to give to. And there's a lot of compassion out there.
Okay, I just got a private message on Facebook that I need to mention. This is from Lori Weaver Quadracci. She said, I'm going to be buying the art from snarkycancer.com, and I wanted you to be able to announce it. So Lori has purchased Inga's piece. Lori,
that didn't last long.
Thank you so much for that. That's $530.
That's so awesome.
All right, Inga, start another one.
So awesome.
I just wanted to say really quick, hola, Zami. Are you on the call?
I saw she joined.
Hola.
Hey, Sammy.
Hola, mi nombre es Sammy.
Hola, Sammy.
Soy de Perú.
Bienvenidos.
Hablo solo español y un poquito de inglés, entiendo. No mucho.
So Zami actually got on a call. We had somebody message from Argentina, and I was able to connect. She also only spoke Spanish, and Zami took the time out of her day to talk to this person from Argentina and Peru, and it was just really nice to see these two people from different countries connecting, speaking in Spanish, and wanting to introduce their children to each other someday. And that's really what Living LFS is all about. It's not just the United States or Europe or, it's the entire world. And as genetic testing becomes more and more available, they're going to find that there's more and more people with this syndrome, and it's our job to connect them together. So that'll always be our mission. And, I always think, when somebody's diagnosed with Li-Fraumeni syndrome, they hand them our pamphlet and they come into our Facebook group and we connect them together because they're not alone, and you can live with Li-Fraumeni syndrome.
Courtney has raised her hand. Courtney is also one of our founding members of Living LFS. Courtney, please speak. The floor is yours.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, real quickly, I also wanted to say thank you for the wine. I forget who was doing it over the
Treva.
That was Treva.
Yeah. The One Hope Wine fundraiser. Just amazing to see how much everybody is doing to contribute, and I didn't expect to cry. I don't know why I didn't. I need to always realize that if I'm talking to you guys, I'm going to cry. For where you've brought us to, it's.
Thank you, Courtney. All right. Does anybody else want to pop in, have something to say? Adriana, please speak.
Well, I was one of the winners of the
Hardship Grant.
Yes, and so was my daughter, which is she has Li-Fraumeni as well, and my two sisters and my brother have Li-Fraumeni. Also, my two sisters, well, one lives in Canada, the other one lives in Mexico. So I just wanted to let you all know that we are sharing our blessings, and so my daughter and I are sending some money to them in Mexico, and the one in Canada. And my brother, unfortunately, I don't know where he lives. He got mad at me, but anyway, but he's still there. He has stage 4 lung cancer. And my other two sisters have been through 3 different cancers. So, but I just wanted to let you know that thank you so much. Like, I was crying, I think, the whole time. And like I told my daughter, we have to share our blessings. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Adriana. Jackie has her hand raised. Jackie, please speak.
Hi, yes, I just wanted to also thank everybody on the board. All of you are so amazing. The amount of time and love that you put into this group and to Facebook and Twitter and all of the social media things, it's just amazing. I just love you all, and I'm so proud to be part of a group.
And we are very thankful to have you, Jackie. Thank you so much. Jackie is a genetic counselor at Dana-Farber, and she is the head of our medical advisory board, which right now is her. But we are looking to expand that, and we are very thankful for Jackie's involvement. So, Jackie, thank you very much. Anybody else want to contribute? Anybody else have anything they'd like to say?
Can I say one more thing?
Of course.
This is Susan.
Sure.
I want to publicly thank all the people that have sent me cards and gifts. I want to tell you about just a funny one, because we need a funny one. I'm tired of crying. Courtney, no, excuse me, Jennifer Mills, who is also, I believe, a founding member. She sent me, I had my stomach removed. I'm battling my 6th cancer. And Jennifer Mills sent me a stuffed stomach. And I got to tell you, when you open up the bag and there's a stuffed tummy, it kind of,
Susan,
I thought,
do you have it? Can we see it?
Yes, I
plush,
do.
Right?
Yeah, hold on. I do. I have it right here.
This is so
it's
Mills.
like a stuffed animal, but it's in the shape of a stomach. I didn't want you to think that it was like somebody's stomach that they had taxidermy.
It's adorable. It's absolutely adorable. And I got it. She said, since I didn't have my own tummy anymore, that she sent me another one.
Can you hold it up in front of the camera?
Can you see? Can everybody see it? So I have to tell you, this is, I have been just showered, and Ann Raymer, I have just been showered with cards from mutants and gifts and cards, and not just gifts and cards, but just people constantly messaging me, checking on me, wanting to come see me, wanting to know I'm okay. It's just been fantastic, the support that I've gotten. Greg mentioned I've had a rough year. I lost my husband at the same time I'm battling my 6th cancer. And I told you this group has meant the world to me. And I mean, come on, this is amazing, right? So the support is just unreal. And I too kind of got in this group at the beginning, and I feel very lucky for having done that. I too was on an M Junctioner or MJ Junctioner or whatever it was. And And so this is the love and care we get out of this group. And if you're new to this group, I want you to know you will get this love and care. And but I had to show you, I had to tell you about my stuffed tummy. I think we all needed to laugh because I'm running out of toilet paper here.
Thank you, Susan.
You're welcome.
Anne also raised your hand. Anne wants to speak again.
I just wanted to give Susan a hug and just say thank you for being one of those people on MD Junction that when I was fished at, I was mentioning this on group the other day that, you know, I was reading on MD Junction and then nobody answered and I was so sad. And I was like, I said to my husband, I'm like, oh my gosh, what happened to them all? I'm so afraid for them because nobody was there. And you were there, and then you were in the Facebook group when Jen fished me out. And I was just so glad. And you've been such a dear friend for all of these years. Thank you.
You too, Anne. Absolutely, you too. And thank you so much for being my friend.
And that is what we are all about. Anybody else want to contribute here?
Yeah, we have to go, but it's been fantastic seeing you all. And all I can think of is next year's LFS Awareness Day is going to be even more awesome.
And it's going to be in person.
It is. And Pan, let us know about September, okay? Because I know you're having your conference, and we had agreed to a couple things for the last conference that got canceled that we're still willing to do. So
that would be great. Fantastic.
Awesome.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you to
Bye,
the
Pen.
George Pedziarka TP53 Trust in the UK. So I think that's it for the official activities, Greg.
Yeah, that's it.
So
we're going to be doing another one of these in a few hours, right?
That is correct. Oh, Adriana has raised her hand again.
Yes, I just wanted to say that it's an honor to meet all of you. I know you by name on Facebook because I follow you closely, and
how closely?
And of course, very close. I'm the eye, and so I know the stories. You know your stories, and I'm a teacher. And so don't have a lot of time to be on social media or anything, or sometimes when there's conferences and things like that, I was like, oh, I want to go, but I can't because I'm a teacher. The conference normally are when I'm teaching. So, but I just wanted to say that I'm honored to meet all of you, and thank you so much. And that I don't know where Trisha is. I met Trisha at MD
She's
Anderson.
sleeping.
Oh, yeah, I figure. But I love Trisha too. I met her, and I met Trey at MD Anderson one day. She contacted me. She said, "Hey, I'm gonna be here. I want to meet you." I said, "Oh, me too." So I went, and I'm in Houston. So I got to meet her at least in one person. But I would like to go to the next meeting and meet all of you in person. And I think it will be a lot of fun. And I just love all of you very much. It's
awesome.
You guys are amazing.
Thank
Emily.
you, Adriana. Emily,
And she'll be on at 3:00 too.
Before we go,
lower hand.
I want to call out Lisa for a minute. Lisa, you're doing an outstanding job, girl.
Thank you.
I look for your posts and I read every one.
Aww.
And I just think you're doing a great job. And
thank you.
So thanks for all that you do for us.
Lisa runs our Facebook page and our Instagram page, and she is the one that has just been blitzing LFS Awareness Month and making sure that everybody in the world knows about Li-Fraumeni syndrome.
Yep.
Thank you, Lisa.
Emily raised her hand, I think. Yeah. Emily,
are you here? Your hand is raised, Emily. You have to speak now.
Oh,
Emily,
she's gone.
Quiet? What?
Yeah, this doesn't make sense. I see Rosemarie on. I haven't heard from her yet.
Hi, everybody. We're so super excited to hear from you. Hi, everyone. I am so excited already. That's it. I'm already planning for 2022.
Nice.
And I can't wait to see everybody again. It's so nice to see everyone's faces. I mean, you guys really are like a second family. The support that you guys offer to LFS families is you can't measure it in words. Like it's, especially during COVID, I feel like it was nice to be able to speak to you all on, Facebook and still be able to support one another. So if you haven't been to, to the family camp or to the LFS camp and you can make it, I definitely urge anybody who, is interested and who wants to go because it really does create these bonds that you don't find anywhere else with other people who don't understand what LFS families and patients go through. So thank you all for everything. You guys really are like a second family in so many ways.
Just want to say hi to everyone. I'm Paul. I'm the one with the LFS. It's nice to see familiar faces and new faces, and I can't wait to forge that new friendship with the new people. Hopefully, get to meet new people at the family camp. I just want to tell Zammy, I'm Peruvian too. Yo soy peruano. My Spanish is bad, so that's probably the extent of my Spanish. So I probably won't be speaking Spanish, but.
Sammy, yo hablo español. Mi esposo es peruano, pero él no sirve para hablar español. Pero yo soy ecuatoriana, él es peruano y dominicano, pero yo sí hablo español.
So one recommendation, if we ever do have family camp, not to have it in a Spanish country because I'll starve and get lost and not make it home. So that's pretty much it.
Good to see you, Paul.
But thank you, everyone. Can't wait to meet everyone.
Pero es peruano.
¿Cómo?
¿Es peruano y no habla español?
No. Él nació aquí y ya sabes, aquí se van olvidando el español, pero por más que le hablo en español, no aprende.
Ah, ok, qué gusto saber que también me entiendes cuando hablamos.
Sí, un gusto conocerle.
Igual.
Yo también te entiendo, Sammy.
Oh, otra más.
Yo soy mexicana.
Ay,
but I'm a bilingual teacher, so I speak both fluently. I
have a student for you.
Family camp student, family camp Spanish lessons.
Perfect. Come on, bring it on. Come on.
And I see Aaron Banstra has just joined us. Aaron, thank you so much for jumping in today.
Hey, no problem. Good to see you guys.
Happy LFS
Awareness Aaron,
Day.
how's it going, man?
All right, how you guys doing?
Great.
Good to see you.
Where is...
What are you doing for your LFS Awareness Day celebrations, Aaron?
My birthday's on Monday, so,
Nice.
I'm celebrating the fact that I'm going to be the oldest living LFS male in the family starting Monday.
And those are the kind of celebrations that we have when we have LFS.
Right? After that, it's catch up to my aunt who was 60.
Nice. Anybody else want to contribute? Anybody else have anything that they'd like to say?
I just wanted to say happy birthday, Jen. We love you.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Jen. Happy
and
birthday,
we miss
Greg.
you. Happy birthday, Greg. Yes.
Thank you.
Inga's birthday is on the 23rd.
And I think...
Oh, happy birthday.
All the
March
cool kids'
babies.
birthdays in
All the
March,
March
yeah.
babies.
Yep.
Rosemary and Paul, wasn't it just Ava's birthday? Isn't her birthday the same as Greg's? Is it the 19th?
Whose?
Ava.
Yes.
Oh, Ava.
Little girl.
Go get her.
Happy birthday, Roberta.
Deanna is first, so Deanna's birthday.
A little bit more light now.
I see Julie Stone's on the call too. How you doing, Julie? Long time no see.
And Deanne is with us. Yeah, we've
See
got
Lisa Havens.
28 people at the moment.
Happy early birthday, Aaron.
Thanks,
Happy
guys.
birthday, Ava. It's so nice to
Hey,
see you.
Ava.
See you next summer.
Got the whole family in there.
Where are your sisters?
There they are. There's the fam.
Hi.
Thank you.
How can I see
Are you going to put those
everybody?
dates for the camp online?
We'll now that we've officially announced it, we will start putting out all of the information to the wider public on Facebook and on social media, and as we line up all the details and get everything out there, everybody in the community will know. Trust me.
Yeah, likely we'll do the same thing we did last year with the sign up and then a $53 deposit to hold your spot, and we'll have all that information out there. Luckily now we're near Denver, so the two main takeaways from the last camp were it was freaking freezing and it was not near a major airport. So this time we tried to have it near, like I think Fanny was telling me, from Montreal to Denver, it was like $230 round trip right now. It was super cheap. So that'll be very, very helpful.
There's
Emily.
Hey, Emily.
When is it gonna be the next one? Like
August 11th to 14th.
14th of 2022.
Okay.
You got time to plan, Adriana.
Hold on.
Yes, I'm gonna tell my principal, please let me go.
I'll tell you, we wanted to do one this year, but it's just a little too close, I think, still.
Hi, Emily.
Emily, you're on mute.
Hi, guys. Now I'm here.
Woo!
Hi, world.
Happy LFS Awareness Day, Emily.
Guys,
hey, girl.
Yeah.
matching shirts. I'm in Florida right now.
Way to rub it in.
This is what's up.
Oh, nice.
We
Okay,
came
you can
with,
leave now.
Anna don't have a kid free right now too. We came down with a couple of our friends for our friend's 10th wedding anniversary. So there's like 6 of us down here. So just chilling, chillaxing. I'm wearing a boot.
Oh, yeah.
I had to wrap it in a big garbage bag to go on the beach.
Nice.
But I know how to do it, so YOLO. That's how we live life. But I can't really stay on very long because I'm at the beach and I think we're doing things. But I love you guys so much forever and always. You guys are all amazing and awesome and great. I love my mutant Sam. I love my mutant Sam forever and ever and ever. All yins.
Right on. Enjoy your beach.
Bye, Emily.
I will.
All right, so I think that brings us to the conclusion, and it is actually now noon Eastern time of our official activities. So everything from this point until, 3 o'clock your time, Greg, is unofficial. Yep. So if you stay on the call, that's your choice. But we will be doing the announcements once again for our 3 p.m. audience. And then if there is enough demand from our friends in Australia and New Zealand and other places in the world where they're not awake right now, we will probably also do another official announcement series later, like 6 p.m. Eastern time. Robin's got her hand
really
raised.
Quick, hot off the press too here. I just got a message from Eric Anthony, ran for my wife Gretchen and daughter Fiona, and they raised $570 for us.
Nice.
Give her 5K. So
thank you, Eric.
Awesome.
That's fantastic.
I was just going to quickly add a little clerical piece that I should have added earlier because a couple people said, oh, I can't see you on my screen. So if you're not super used to Google Meet and you go to the 3 little dots in your bottom right-hand corner and you click it and you go to change layout and you click it and you click tiled, you can scroll it up to 49. So then you'll be able to see up to 49 people on the call all at once.
Nice.
And one other little quick thing about camp, we totally tried to line it up with summer vacations in Canada and the US and other places in the world. And we would have really loved to have July because that lined up with for everybody, but almost all the camps do their camps for cancer and special needs and that kind of thing over the summer. So the absolute earliest summer date that we could get, we couldn't get any dates between the middle of May and the middle of August for anywhere. We were just super lucky because we booked so far out that we could get this weekend in August. Otherwise, we were looking at between September and the end of May or the middle of May for everything. So we're really hoping that because it's over a weekend, maybe people can get a Thursday and a Friday if they are already back in school. So we can have lots of people and hang out together.
And hopefully with that much notice, people will be able to shift their schedules around and bribe people and do whatever is necessary so that they can make it to camp.
Or Adriana,
All
come
right.
on Friday night and stay until Sunday night because the flight from Denver to Houston shouldn't be too bad.
All right. Thank you all for joining us today for LFS Awareness Day. Make sure that you get out there, take pictures
Thank
with
you,
your
Robbie.
shirts, throw them out there onto the internet, tag it, hashtag LFS Awareness Day, and continue celebrating and spreading awareness. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
This was awesome. It's great to see you all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye, everybody. We love you too.
Yeah, nothing says we have to leave.
That's right. Exactly. I'm just waiting to see who the cool kids are.
Right?
It's like my kids when they're on their Google Meets at school, they always want to be the last one to hang up.
Right.
So they wait.
I was lucky I had the pleasure to meet Jen at the Ohio conference there. So that was a pleasure.
That was a fun one.
To meet them in person, and I got to see my cousin again for the first time in like 20 years too. So that was nice.
Wait,
Did you get ice cream with us, Aaron?
Sorry, both
That
of you
was
talked.
Ohio.
So it was the what, 2018 in Ohio?
What was that?
No, it was 2016 was Ohio, and 2018 was that was
2018 was Toronto. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Toronto. Okay,
2020
I
was
haven't
Boston.
I haven't been able to make it to the Toronto one or the Boston. That's the only one I've ever been able to go to is the one in Ohio. And then yeah, so my cousin is Amy Colthorpe. So, and she was the one who actually she was the one who actually clued me into the LFS and genetic issue and suggested getting tested and all that sort of thing. So
Just to give you an idea of how loving our group is, I'm already getting personal messages from the people that were in this group.
Aw.
I mean, that just speaks volumes of who we are, who everybody is.
Yeah, it does.
All right, so I am gonna hop off for a little while. I'll be back on at 3. It was great to see you all.
Great
Great to
job,
see you, Greg.
you.
Thank you.
Great job, Greg, Andy.
Good work, Greg.
And to all of you, thank you for doing this for us. Appreciate
Of course.
Yeah, it's great
All right,
to
bye
finally
for
be
now.
able to see everybody. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you, Andy.
To do our 5K.
Hi, everyone.
Nancy, great to see you. Rosemary, great to see you guys.
Great to see you
Bye.
too, Susan.
And you too.
Bye.
Great to see you too, Robin.
Good to see y'all.
You too.